miscreants of the human and inhuman world. Welcome to the darkness. I have found a new master. I have found a new way, a new era in my evolution. I have discovered a new master, a new ruler. Do you know what that is? I found that the best ruler, the best master is me, myself. I will enlighten you in such discoveries momentarily. You see, I have been existing on this festering ball of nothingness for half a century. I've witnessed the rise and fall of mankind. I've seen their follies, their mistakes, their loopholes, if you would. And they are similar to my own. But much more intricate. You see, I hold a very strong family lineage. I'm not from, as you say, Florida. I'm from a place somewhere, should I say, darker. Because you see, true darkness is not made in the original sense. It is born. I was meant to be here educating today. I was meant for this moment. I was meant for this task. My task is simple: to teach you that life is not a struggle, that life can be happy, that life can be joyous. But I would be lying to you. Life can be cruel. Life is like a rose with thorns. Be careful how you pick it, lest the thorns prick your finger and hurt and cut you deep within the confines of your soul. You see, I hold a very powerful family lineage. My bloodline goes far beyond any human comprehension. The stories I can tell you, the struggles that my kind have gone through. Humans have hunted us down relentlessly to try to destroy us, to try to break us, to try and disassemble all that we represent. But the only thing that they succeeded in doing is to push us further into success. Because we took their oppression, their fear, their very essence of what they are, and we simply changed the rules of the game and manipulated it with a utter pleasure that no mortal person would ever understand. That is the beauty of why we are how we are. We are extraordinary people, aren't we? You humans advance in light. You humans advanced in mediocrity. You humans advance in subtleties. Like a newborn babe that is just emerged into this world. It knows not what has in store for it, nor does it care. All it cares about is long as its necessities are satisfied, as long as it gets what it wants. Think about it. All human beings seem to think this way. They get when they don't get what they want. They cry. They cry like a baby. They cry. They cry and they stomp their feet. They throw temper tantrums till they get what they want. And then the incessant crying stops because their needs and their necessities have been fulfilled. We, on the other hand, have learned in order to conquer life, in order to get what we want, the best way to do such actions, we are patient. We are understanding. We are affluent in the ways of the world. And believe it or not, we are everywhere. We are everywhere, but we are nowhere. We are everyone, but we are no one. Because the place where we live is inside of your mind, inside your very skin that you are in right now. Think about it. You have an unkempt ability, an untouched power that is immeasurable, that is unstoppable, that is unchangeable. A beast, if you will. A beast that is unchanged, that is untamable, a beast that is unstoppable. You all have it. You fail to access it. You chain it up. You restrict its movements Why? Why do you do such things? Why do you take something so beautiful, something so pure, and fail to use it? It could very well change your life. It could enhance it. It could give you whatever you want. All you have to do is be willing to accept it. Be willing to allow it to be unchained. And let it loose. Can you imagine being the most efficient machine in the world without barely lifting a finger? You let your inner self, your inner beast, do it. Unleash it and watch what potential you have and what miracles you can create. Imagine having endless power to do whatever you want, to have whatever your heart desires. We all have the power. We all have the will. We just fail to use it, which saddens me somewhat. All that power and not the nerve to use it. How embarrassing it must be. Having the power to change your life, to unleash that beast within you, and failing to use it. Saddening, pitiful, spiteful. But just think, it does not hurt me. It hurts you more than it does me. Because you are restraining yourself. You are stopping the one thing that could change your life, that could help you accomplish your goals and make you the most successful man or the most successful woman the world has ever seen. A lot of you out there crave money, crave power. Imagine you having the power to have it. You can. You just have to unlock it. You just have to unchain it. Since when does society dictate what you do and what you don't do, what you say and what you don't say. It is disgusting how people allow society to dictate to them, to manipulate them, to treat them as slaves of this world. When you can easily change it, you can easily manipulate it to your advantage. Just unchain it and watch as the miracle of life flows through you, and that the miracle of your accomplishments come to flourish like a flower. It will bloom. It will bloom into something glorious, will it not? But be warned, one must not be overly ambitious. One must be laser focused, full concentration. Things are not given, they are earned through blood, through sweat, and through tears. One must sacrifice in order to accomplish goals. Sacrifice comfort. Sacrifice validation. Sacrifice the very thing that made you what you are today and that chained you to these horrible ways. You can easily change them. You can easily rearrange them. And you can easily use them to your advantage. Imagine all of those people that scoffed at you, that made fun of you, that laughed at everything that you did. Imagine you can change that. Imagine that you can flip the tables and use their petty insults as fuel. See, what they're doing is they are, as you say, toughening you up, getting you ready for big picture. Because life is constantly challenging you, constantly pulling you apart like the wings of a fly. Think about it. Hidden potential is plentiful, is it not? It is glorious, beautiful. Life is like a beautiful song, and I can almost dance to the beat. It's amazing how many people they cower in fear at the mere sight of me because they don't fully understand that I am not me. I am you, the one that looks at you in the mirror, the one that you see staring back at you, the one that reflects everything that you put into it. The one that looks at you with soulless eyes, with no conscience, with no soul. See, we are neither good or bad. We are no longer in the light or the dark, but we are a mere reflection of all of you, of what you really are, who you really are, and who you choose to be in this lifetime. We are nothing but mere reflection of what you put before us. You see, you can hide everything. You can hide your personality. You can hide your heart. You can hide all of it. But in the end, all will be revealed. All will be shown. And at the end of the day, you have to decide this. Was it all worth it? Was it all worth what you have done today? Was everything good? Was everything peaceful? Was everything satisfactory? Or is there still something missing? Something that you overlooked? Something that you did not see? Something that you failed to understand? think about it, and think about it hard. Sometimes when you look at yourself in the mirror, sometimes you only see what you desire to see, what you want to see, not what you have to see. Because mirrors do not lie. Mirrors cannot stretch truth. They show you for you. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's the way it is kept. Unchanged. Think about it. The mirror shows only what you allow it to see. Nothing more. Nothing less. You see, I do not have to look in the mirror every day, because I do not seek validation from peers, from me, from anything. Because I know where I stand in this life. I know what I am in this life. I know my potential in this life. And my potential is unstoppable. My potential is unsurmountable. For I am no longer the human from whence you once known me. I have become something far more dangerous, something far more menacing. I have become the beast within all of you. I'm already infiltrating, even as I speak these words. Waiting, scratching at the door, waiting for you to unleash me, waiting for you to set me free. I wait within the confines of your own mind. I wait. I bite my time. I know one day you'll get curious. It's the human nature, curiosity. One day you'll be curious. One day you'll be poking around, so to speak. And then in that moment, you'll discover it wasn't me that told you to do anything. It was you all along. It was your potential. It was you yourself that got you here. Now it's you yourself that can get you the rest of the way. I was merely a guide, a symbol, if you will. I was merely a symbol of what you have inside of you, of what you have running through your veins, which is potential, which is strength that is unprecedented, which strength is unbearable, relentless, indestructible, and waiting for you to unleash it, waiting for you to unbind the chains that you have put upon it. Think about it. Imagine your deepest desires, your deepest wants, your needs actually fulfilled. Because you are no longer the human that they once knew. You are a monster. You are unstoppable, relentless, and you emerge like a butterfly, and you flap your wings and create something glorious, something that no one in the world has seen, for it is yours, and yours alone. And no one can take it from you. No one can say you're not good enough, say that you can't make the grade. No. You see, you being negative to yourself, well, that, my friend, is the worst punishment you can ever give to yourself. Because every time you say you're not good enough, that you cannot do what you cannot do, that's just a day wasted on nothing. You see, I can relate. Because what I really am is an embodiment of you. And what you are is a reflection of that. And what you do, well, that's your choice, isn't it? That's your way, isn't it? It's always been you. It's always been what you want. It's always been what you need, what you desire. But yet, here you are, living in mediocrity, constantly chaining yourself, constantly doubting yourself. It's really sad, you know, and even to a guy like me, that's just cold. You know, why not explore your true potential? Why not push yourself to those limits? Why not discover in pushing yourself then you'll discover abilities and strengths that you've never even knew you had. Think about it. Discover your own self by struggling to free yourself from the chains that bind you. See, we're all prisoners here. We're prisoners of our own selves in our own minds. And you have to decide, do I want to live this type of life? Or do I want to take an effort to change it? Do I want to make an effort to better myself every single day? Because if you're not fighting against yourself, if you're not competing against yourself, then where's the challenge in it? Where's the veracity in it? Where is it? Where's it at? You see, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. It's a shame a lot of you aren't yet, but you can be. Because I could, like I said, I could be any voice you want. But the true voice lies within each and every one of you. You have to decide. Am I going to sit down and take it? Or am I going to stand up, put my feet firmly on the ground, dig my roots in, and flow my branches out, and say, I'm not going to be moved. I'm not going to be driven away. But I'm going to stand and resist whatever comes my way. And let nothing stop you. And that, my fellow listeners, is how you say, how cookie crumbles. You see, I only adjust to what's comfortable, to what is, should I say, feeling good? But then again, my comfort is not for you. It is specially attuned for me.
Where'd you get the pen?
And you know of it. You have sensed it. Have you ever Well, apparently I must leave you now. But I will leave you with this, and this one thing only. Do not less yourself. Do not underestimate yourself. And never shirk your hidden potential.